Welcome to T News 9 channel. Novel, The Cases That Wait. Chapter 36, Pressure Reversed. Pressure works best when it changes hands. I stopped asking questions. That confused him. People expect interrogation to feel aggressive. Silence feels like abandonment. I slid the photos across the table. Not Lena, the van, the service road, the gas station frame. I didn't explain them. Explanation invites argument. He leaned forward, looked too closely. I already told you, he said. I didn't see anyone. I nodded, as if that settled something. Then I moved the chair back, stood up. You're free to go, I said. That was the moment. His eyes flicked to the door, then back to the photos. Freedom shouldn't need reassurance. He hesitated. People who are innocent leave. People who are invested stay. Is this about that woman? He asked. There it was, name unspoken, identity assumed. The voice returned, .com. He just picked the subject. I sat back down, slowly. Why do you think it's about her? I asked. He opened his mouth, closed it, tried again. I mean, people go missing, he said. You said that yourself. I hadn't. He was borrowing language, building ground where none existed. I pointed to the photo of the service road. You know this place well, I said, not accusing, observing. He nodded instinctively, then stopped. Too late. Pressure doesn't break people. It reveals what they protect. His breathing changed, shallower, faster. He leaned back now, distance where there had been control. I help people, he said. That wasn't a defense. It was an identity. And identities crack when evidence ignores them. I gathered the photos, didn't rush, didn't threaten. I'll be in touch, I said. He didn't answer, just watched me leave. That was new. For the first time, he wasn't managing the room. He was waiting. He came in confident. He left unsure. Chapter 37, The Second Mistake. The first mistake is planned. The second one isn't. He didn't go home. That was the mistake. After the interview, he drove. Not fast, not careful, purposeful. People who feel watched try to regain balance. They return to what they control. Traffic cameras caught the van again. Different route this time. No service roads, back streets, avoiding familiarity. I followed the dots on the map. They told a story he didn't mean to. He stopped near the storage units by the river. Not long enough. The voice returned, certain. He's checking something. We didn't follow. We waited. Predators don't like uncertainty. They revisit it. The next morning, he showed up at the station, uninvited. Again, people who are innocent wait for calls. People who are scared try to steer them. I've been thinking, he said. Thinking is another word for rehearsing. He sat before being asked, claimed the same seat. Control trying to come back. I remembered seeing a woman near the gas station, he said. New information always arrives too late. She looked upset. Upset hadn't been mentioned. Emotion is the easiest thing to fake, and the hardest to guess correctly. I didn't ask her name. He said it anyway. Lena. That was it. The room changed shape. Names aren't guessed. They're known. The voice didn't speak this time. It didn't need to. He realized it as soon as the sound left his mouth. Too much air. Too much silence after. He smiled. A reflex. People smile when they want to rewind time. I closed the folder. Not gently. That sound landed. He swallowed. I just want to help, he said. Help again. Always help. I stood up. This time, I didn't tell him he was free to go. I told him to wait. And for the first time he did. He didn't confess. He named her. Chapter 38 of The Cases That Wait, titled Containment. You don't stop them with force. You stop them with limits. We didn't arrest him. Not yet. We adjusted the world instead. His van was logged for a routine inspection. Just a standard insurance verification and an emissions check. Small delays, but they pile up. His storage unit was suddenly flagged for a fire safety review, leading to a temporary closure. No accusations were made. We just built barriers. The voice returned, calm and measured. Containment isn't about cages. It's about friction, he noticed. Of course he did. People who are sensitive to control always do. He started walking instead of driving, changing his routes and avoiding cameras he used to ignore. But movement without a clear destination is just a form of stress. We watched him quietly. His phone would ping, not with calls, but with location checks. We saw him standing still for longer than necessary. That's how predators listen. They listen for the absence of sound, for the gaps in the noise. We brought him in again. It wasn't about Lena this time. It was just for paperwork. Forms are designed to slow people down. Rules are meant to irritate them. He filled them out carefully, too carefully. He even asked which boxes mattered most. Innocent people don't ask that question. I left the room halfway through, not abruptly, but casually. He didn't follow me. He waited. That was new. Waiting means the room itself now has power. "I'm trying to cooperate," he said when I returned. Offering cooperation before it's demanded is a play for leverage. I just nodded. I took the papers from him and set them aside without even looking at them. That really bothered him. People who obsess over details hate to feel irrelevant. Outside, a patrol car logged him, circling the same block twice before stopping. He stood there, hands on his knees, breathing shallowly. Containment doesn't cause panic. It compresses by nightfall. He had no private space left. Not physically, but psychologically. He wasn't trapped. He was held. We didn't stop him. We made stopping inevitable. Chapter 39 of The Cases That Wait, titled The Choice. Everyone confesses to something. The question is what? He sat alone in the interview room longer than necessary. No questions this time. No photos, no folders, just a clock. Time pressures people differently when it isn't moving. When I entered, he was already talking. That mattered. "I can explain," he said. Explanations come before admissions. Admissions come after choice. I didn't sit down. Power stays standing. "You don't have to," I said. That unsettled him. People expect resistance, not exits. He rubbed his hands together, dry. "I helped her," he said. "Help again, always help." The voice returned, final and calm. He's choosing the least damaging truth. "Help, how?" I asked. He looked at the table. "I gave her a ride," he said. She was stressed. Ride, a harmless word. Transportation framed as kindness. She trusted me, he added. That wasn't necessary. Truth leaks when people justify. I nodded. Let silence do its work. She didn't want anyone to know. He continued quickly. Said she needed space. He was building motive for absence. Choice instead of force. "But you didn't report it," I said. "Not a question. A wall." He looked up, first time, eyes sharp, calculating. Reporting would have removed him from the story, and he couldn't allow that. "I didn't think," he started, then stopped. That was the choice. To finish the sentence, or change it. He exhaled. Long. "They don't leave like that," he said quietly. I waited. "When someone leaves," he continued, "they take more than one thing." That sentence collapsed his entire story. He knew too much about leaving, about planning, about erasing. I pulled the chair out, sat down now. We were done pretending. "Where did you take her?" I asked. He closed his eyes, not in regret, in calculation. The room held its breath. He didn't choose silence. He chose direction. Chapter 40. The place. Places remember what people try to forget. He didn't give an address. He gave a direction. South, he said, past the old rail spur. That was enough. People who lie give landmarks. People who remember give paths. We drove without sirens, leaving the city behind. The road thinned, and the cell signal faded to nothing. Control has a way of leaving people the farther they get from witnesses. The place didn't look hidden, and that was its biggest lie. Just open fields, a simple service shed, and a single light that no one had maintained in years. He stopped the car himself, without being told. It was a habit. A sense of ownership doesn't just vanish easily. Inside, the air changed. It wasn't cold, just stale. Time has a way of lingering where movement stops. We found the chair first. It was plastic, cracked, with straps that were cut clean. They weren't ripped. It was deliberate. Nearby, a bottle of water, still half full. Someone planned for survival longer than they planned for resistance. The voice from the recording returned to my mind. Quiet now. He prepared for waiting. There was no blood, no signs of chaos, and that mattered. Violence improvises. Control organizes everything. Behind the shed, the ground had been disturbed, just once, not recently, and covered again with care. We didn't start digging immediately. This wasn't a discovery yet. It was a confirmation. He watched from the doorway, his eyes fixed on the scene. He didn't look away, and he didn't ask any questions. Places have a way of collapsing stories much faster than words ever could. I stepped back outside and just listened. There was no wind, no birds, only a profound absence of sound. "This is where you brought her," I said. It wasn't an accusation. It was just naming the truth. He gave a slight nod, barely perceptible. "She trusted me," he said again. trust it was his favorite defense, probably because it had worked for him before. I turned back to look at the shed. The place didn't argue. It never does. He chose this place carefully. In the end, it chose him back.